In a drought-stricken village where the earth had cracked and the air was thick with despair, a woman named Leela held onto a dream. While the villagers lamented the dry fields and lifeless crops, Leela did something no one else dared to do. She planted seeds. Every single day, under the scorching sun, she knelt in the barren soil, burying tiny hopes in the ground. The villagers mocked her, shaking their heads in disbelief. "Why do you bother?" they asked. "The ground is dead, and no rain will come. You are wasting your time." But Leela would simply smile and reply, "The soil remembers, and one day it will repay our kindness." Her words made little sense to them. They had grown tired of waiting for rains that never came, their hope withering like the parched land around them. But Leela saw something they couldn't, the potential for change hidden within the tiny seeds she cradled in her hands. Each seed was a symbol of hope, a promise she refused to break. Months passed, and still, the rains did not come. The villagers' laughter grew louder, their taunts harsher. Yet, Leela's resolve never wavered. Every day, she carried water from the faraway well, drop by drop, to moisten the dry earth around her seeds. Her hands became blistered, her back ached. But she continued her ritual, whispering to the soil as though it could hear her. One afternoon, as Leela rested beneath a shadeless tree, an old traveler appeared on the horizon. His face was weathered, his clothes bore the marks of many journeys. In his hand, he carried a small flask. Curious, Leela offered him what little shade she had and shared her story. The traveler listened intently, then opened his flask, revealing a single shimmering drop of water. He held it up to the light. "This drop is like a moment in time," he said. "It may seem insignificant, but if used wisely, it can create life. Take it and nurture your garden." Leela accepted the drop with gratitude and wonder. She carefully mixed it into her watering jar, blending it with the precious water she had fetched from the well. Day after day, she continued her work, one drop, one moment, one act of faith at a time. Weeks later, something miraculous happened. Tiny green shoots began to poke through the dry soil. At first, the villagers dismissed them as weeds, shaking their heads at what they thought was another of Leela's hopeless endeavors. But as the days passed, the shoots grew taller and stronger, transforming into lush plants full of vibrant life. Leela's garden had begun to bloom, despite the relentless drought. Then, as if nature had been waiting for this very moment, the sky darkened with heavy clouds. Thunder rumbled, and the heavens finally opened. For the first time in years, rain poured down. The once barren fields transformed into a sea of green, and Leela's garden became a sanctuary of beauty and abundance. The villagers, once full of doubt and scorn, now stood in awe of what Leela had achieved. Her persistence and faith had not only brought life to her garden, but had also reignited hope in their hearts. Leela's story spread far and wide, inspiring others to believe in the power of small, consistent efforts. Her words became a mantra for the village. Every drop counts. Every seed matters. Hope grows when you nurture it. The garden she cultivated was more than a patch of plants. It was a testament to the strength of patience, the magic of belief, and the extraordinary results that come from never giving up. Leela, the gardener who grew hope, showed the world that even in the harshest of times, a single drop and a steadfast heart can make miracles happen. Remember, hope grows where patience is planted, and even the smallest drops of effort can create miracles.